Okay, I've been walking around, and as you can see, this is one of the compost pits that we've been talking about. This is exactly the third episode of some of the ways in which the university is trying to clean up the environment. And this is the compost pit that has a litter which has come from nearly 10,000 students. You can imagine. So we'll come up with ways in which we can try to eliminate these and come up with the creative ways of waste management. So see you. So, okay, before we look at some of the ways that we can manage this waste, I want to take you and give you some of the effects, some of the negative effects that the whole waste has caused to the environment around. As you can see, some of the vegetation around has been affected by this waste. And you will find out later that there is a way in which we can reduce some of these effects. Look at this environment over here. This is vegetation, and inside this vegetation we have a lot of litter, from bottles, from paper bags, all the way to used clothing. And that means the whole area has been covered by waste. And this reduces the amount of moisture into the ground as well. So this is a very big impact of this waste to the surrounding environment. And that's why we are going to look at some of the ways that we can eliminate this in order to ensure that the environment at this point uh, is, uh, is very good. And also, this litter, once in a while, it's burned. And that means we have smoke over here. And so this is just an example of some of the things that are found here. And as you can see, it can be reused as well. It can be washed, and we can keep some of the commodities inside, such as salt, medicine. So it can be reused. And this is just one of the examples over here. And there are a lot of them over here. So we need to come up with a way in which you can collect all of them, put all of them together, and from there, we can now start the process of cleaning them and ensuring that they are reused. So the second example is this paper bag. This type of material was banned in Kenya recently, and that means it's no longer being used. And so it can be recycled as well, and then it can be used for the last time, and in order to just keep the environment clean. Because if we say we are doing away with it, therefore we are trying to endanger the environment. So it can be recycled and be used for the last time. That's what I mean. Okay, also we have pieces of clothing over here. This is a piece of clothing which I think it's not in a worse condition, or if it is, there's a way in which we can change its nature and make it possible for people to wear it. So we can reuse this, we can wash it, and if it has any defects, then we can repair. That means we'll have secured our environment. So this is just a piece of one of them. We have a lot over here, and we can manage all of them. So there are very many ways in which we can manage waste in the environment. That means we have a lot to do as a community, as a society. And the first step is to identify some of these areas. And one of them is this point, just located a few meters away from the student center at Moi University. So I'm going to prepare the whole report and give to you so that you can try to identify some of the best techniques so that we come together as a society in protecting and securing our environment. This is our environment. This is our life. This is our future. Let's get together and protect it from any kind of insecurities. Insecurities means litter such as this one. So let's come together for these tasks ahead of us. So join us on our platforms on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook at MC Frank and Malik 254.